All right, this one might be a big to do, but we're going to try and summarize it all in one video. And this will technically be a threesome. Hexcells. I don't want to uncover too much of that because I actually mentioned a YouTuber that I watch in my review. So we're just going to do this based off of my head. I'm going to try to do all three games, starting with Hexcells. Hexcells is a simplistic Minesweeper game, but it uses hexes instead of squares, which sounds pretty basic at first, but it gets pretty complicated when you go further in. There's all these other things like the different numbers on the side, which make it nonogram style, as well as the fact that instead there are also like these blue cells, which can reveal a number, indicating a certain range of how many other blue cells are around it. There are a total of 36 levels, one of which is the tutorial, and then actually there's probably about like 4 to 5 tutorial levels, and then the ending level, which is just a fun little bonus credits level. So the basic game, let me see, 4.4 hours. Considering half of that and how it was $3, pretty fair base price. And let's see the next one, Hexcells Plus. I played this quite a bit, 14.4 hours. Let me check, see what the review would say. I just said they should get all three in a bundle. Wait. I didn't perfect every level in the campaign? Impossible. I totally did that. I'm going to have to check that out as soon as we're done with this. I apologize. I thought I did that. I'll check that in a minute to see if it's lying. But anyway, Hexcells Plus is the same as Hexcells. It starts off with the first quarter of the game, almost 1/3 of the game, being just basic levels like normal Hexcells. But then it gets even more complicated with some other concepts, like breaks in the chains, different chains that you can connect the mines together, as well as some other stuff of additional numbers and cross regions. So definitely pretty fun game. Again, another $3 game, at which, as you can see, 14.4. So divide that by probably again half. So yeah, definitely a lot more complex, taking me about 7 hours. Definitely a very good price game. And then the final one, Hexcells Infinite. Now, of course, this was a one time I played this. 6.5 hours. This game was $5, but there's a reason for that. Because not only does it put the concepts of Hexcells 1 and 2, which is basically Hexcells and then Hexcells plus together, but for the increased price, you can also get the ability to make your own custom levels, which gives you an infinite amount of levels. Hence the name Hexcells Infinite. So if you're not into solving said puzzles, you can create your own to challenge your friends or just to challenge yourself to see how hard and yet still solvable you can make certain levels. There are no daily levels. You only have to find them via people who made them, which is a little bit of a hard way to find someone's. What the? 60 down. Complete 60 puzzle generated levels. I didn't know that was an achievement. Let me know if you want me to go back and get that, because now that we have the microphone, camera, and everything, I'd definitely be into that. And with that said, there are also 2 other games that we have not done that are actually from the same creators as Hexcells, the Hexcells series. There's one called Square Cells, and then there's another one that I think is just... actually, I could just show you. Store page. Right there, Square Cells and Cross Cells. And the bundle, as you can see, is pretty fairly priced. And the bundle for this entire thing was $9. So you basically, without getting a sale on it, save a total of $2. But I got it on a sale, so it was definitely worth the price that I paid. Especially because of Hexcells at the end, how they all tie together. Definitely a pretty great threesome, in my opinion. Good trilogy of games. Anyway, with that said, let me know if you want to see the other ones for the creators of this series, because I have a bit of money I could burn for it. I don't mind. But I'm not going to do it unless you want me to, because I saw them and they don't actually look too complicated to me. So I just wanted to see if you disagree. And with that said, thanks for listening to this review of the Hexcells Trilogy, and I will see you in the next review. Oh, and feel free to find my playlists. I didn't make separate playlists for Hexcells because they were obviously just in one category of game and that they're all just technically the same game, just upgraded. And one of them only took me one video to make to beat it, so, didn't deserve its own playlist in itself.